trees, trees, and trees. Okay, what do they think? They think we're medium. Still not good enough. We're going to have to give it one more bribe. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my OpenTTD Let's Play Series 6, this one is. Series 10 is planning and in the works, and will be starting in January. So make sure you are subscribed to whatever social media platform you prefer, or you've got that announcements channel in the Discord enabled for notifications. But I've been thinking to myself, I've been looking around the map, and I'm like, we've got a lot of industry around here. And obviously that's part of the point, because industry is going to be making us money. We need to be able to do the Whole Beach Factory Challenge, which we're up to 10,000 crates of goods. That's a good improvement over the last few episodes. Exeter is growing, but I kind of given up on that a little bit because, like, well, you start that one early. I mean, I needed a better start on that one. So what I thought we'd do is we'd make use of Exeter and all of these lovely passengers that there are here for us to take and do something with it. And I thought we'll have another passenger line. So I had a look around and I say, well, we've got the East Coast Main Line. It goes from London, Stevenage, through Peterborough, Newark, up to is that Doncaster that it goes through? Yeah, Doncaster, and then up to York, which is a nice line. And then we've got the Southern Line that goes from London through Corsham Interchange, I think that it's called. Corsham, where's the station labels gone? Station labels, there we go. Corsham Interchange, and then all the way over to Exeter. So I'm thinking, well, maybe we could do a West Coast main line. So we're going to start from Exeter and then go up north on the west side and connect up to something up here. Now my instinct's telling me Glasgow, just because it's huge and we can access lots of passengers there. We could potentially do Edinburgh, but maybe we could just do Glasgow and then have an Edinburgh shuttle service. But also you've got to remember that we already have a road service between the two of them. So I decided that's what we're going to do. A few of you have put in the comments recently how you'd like to see more passengers. We've also got this the North Wales line as well. That is a passenger service that we've got. So let's do that. First thing we're going to do is see how much of Exeter I can explode. Now I want to get a station in as deep as I can so that I can get really lots and lots of passengers. But also, like, it's going to be difficult. I think we're going to have a terminus station just like this. Exeter Holt is a double one. I think we'll start with a single and see how it goes. So I'm thinking if we dig in on this side of the city and just see how far into the city they'll let us go before they start complaining. So if we get rid of all of this. Now, hang on a minute. If I go down this road, can I take off all of that? Ah, look. Already refusing to allow us to remove those buildings. Damn. Okay. What is the rating over here with the local authority? Medium. That's fine. We can do stuff with medium. Can I plant lots of trees with to make it even better? Let's have a look. They still think I'm medium. Still think I'm medium. Mediocre, 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 mediocre. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we've got a bit of a problem here. The local authority only goes up to within a certain zone. And the planting of trees does not seem to be helping my situation here. Okay, let's bribe them. See if that helps. Oh, now they think I'm good. Right, now how many of these houses can we get rid of? Ah, it'd be nice to just get another set of houses and a little bit of road out of there. Let's try one more bribe. There we go. We didn't get found out that time. Oh, what? What is that? There's a house there as well. Okay. Maybe we need a little bit more bribing. This is the episode of bribing. Okay, we haven't got found out yet. I can't remember what % chance it is of being found out, but we can get rid of roads easier. And it looks like... What is that? Okay, we can get back that far. Right, what are we at now with Exeter? Medium? Yeah, mediocre. Right. So if we put a state... Ooh! Vac tube. A dedicated vac tube service. That sounds too expensive. I am hoping that we use some vac tube before the end of the season. Number of tracks 4. Let's make it a little bit longer, shall we? Shall we have this as a special extra long 10 length service? I like the sound of that. There we go, there's the station in there, and we can see the coverage. It does dip into the city, and we can do bus transfers and stuff in the future if we like. We're going to have to dig into that hill, but we'll do that... Well, we'll do it now. We'll do it now. So, let's do a pretty simple, relatively efficient terminus. Like we've done before. So we'll break the 4-track terminus into 2 sections, like this. And then we'll have those sections go down into a tunnel. So that is an exit tunnel. This can be an entrance line in here, which a signal... Oh, that's the wrong signal. Why have I got the wrong signal? I want that signal. There we go. We have a path signal going in there, splitting that up. And then these two connect, and we need really a length 10. So that a train can sit waiting. One more. So a train can sit waiting and not block the station. That's the idea behind that. Okay. Signal, signal, track. Okay. Now we need to turn this line around and start heading up north. So instead of this one going over this way, and the signal's in the wrong direction anyway, we will do this so that they merge slightly differently. And then that will be the new direction we go in. And we don't want really the trains to slow down. And so a train will sometimes slow down if it turns the same direction twice in its length. So if we do a train length of, that's 9, this is going to be the inside, so we'll measure that there, that's 9 as well. Let's go a little bit further. There we go, 10. So that shouldn't slow the trains down. And then from there, if we come this way, maybe we'll go up a block. Do we need to come up? I feel like coming up 1 here is okay. Yeah, that'll be alright. So then we can just modify the hills a little bit. Some people don't like to change a lot of the landscape when they're playing the game, and some people just don't care. For me, it depends on what kind of game I'm doing of the session. Like, if I'm trying to play a little bit more realistic, then I will use gentle manipulation of the landscape. Sometimes I play the game very much like a game. Like, I'm doing what I need to do to succeed and get the numbers to go up. I don't care if that's a hill. It's a square with a thing in the way. It very much depends. Now, once we come out the north of Exeter, we've got to decide where this line's going to go, because we've got hilly South Wales to deal with. And I don't want to have to dig all the way through that. And also, it's near impossible with all of these towns embedded in the hillside. So I think what we might have to do is look at doing like a path through here. Like this. I mean, that is a little bit of digging, but I don't mind a little bit of digging. There we go. There's different styles of playing the game. So somehow these two bits have to connect up. So I think what we'll do is we'll start off by seeing how far west we can get this one without having too many problems. There we go. Oh, a little bit of hill there. So you're just doing a bit of trimming. Bit of trim. Oh, we've got a coal mine. Think we're going to crash into the coal mine. Yes, we are. That's fine. We'll just head out a little bit. Like this. And we'll do it for a train length again. So we'll go for 10. Just to stop the possibility of those trains slowing down when turning corners. There we go. And we've got some road here, but we're not using this road, so we can take it out. This isn't Transport Fever 2. It's not going to complain about connections between cities being removed. There we are. Get rid of all that. And it looks like we might have a factory in the way now. That's fine. We'll just have another little wiggle. We'll come out to here. There's nothing wrong with a little kink or wiggle. There we go. We'll do another length 10 to go around there. Shave the top of that hill off. Right, how we're looking. Actually, that's looking quite good. The problem is where we're going to come out, and I think it's going to be between these two places here. So let's see if that's okay. Oh, wow, look at that. That is pretty much where I wanted it. We're going to have a series of... and then somehow connect up through this quite hilly hillside. Maybe we should go up again and then come down towards the coast. But let's get over here first. We're actually going to have to, I think, pop a little bit more land in there. And then the bridge. Oh, the bridge. Let's just give ourselves a little bit of a starting point. So we don't want to do one big massive bridge because we want to have signals in between. So I guess if we do like a length, I'm going to put my finger on the screen, a length 10 up to there, we can try and get a hill in. Is that right? Oh, wrong direction. So that's 10 in the water. So the bridge would actually be length 12. That's okay, I'm happy with that. We can do a tubular silicon one for up to 611 kilometers an hour. Fantastic, there we go. And then what we need is a little bit of an extension so that we can put track on it with signals. There we go, we can put signals at the ends as well. And then we'll do it again. So, 8, 9, 10. Finger on my monitor. Try not to get any greasy fingerprints on it or anything like that. I say greasy. I'm not talking about grease. I'm talking about the natural oils that are in your hands. When I do my 3D printing, you've got to be careful that the natural oils from your hands don't get on the print bed, because that can actually stop the 3D print sticking to the print bed. If you want to know more about the 3D printing that I do have a mini series on my second channel, my variety channel, about my 3D printing adventures, and there's a few on there, and there's going to be more in the future. So if that's something you want to check out, get over to my second channel. Get yourself there. Right, no, we need a bridge for that. No, not a tunnel. There we go. These are quite expensive, but we got plenty of money. Even though we spent a lot recently. We spent, what was it, about 700 million on a line? Now, here's the thing. We're going to crash into Minehead. So I think what we'll do is we'll come to about here, and then we'll do a tiny little land bridge across. And that'll create a nice little harbour there for the town. There we go. There we are. So if you want to have a look at my second channel, and you don't know where it is or anything like that, there are links to all my different channels and all my different places on my website. So if you go to masterhellish.net, which is right beneath my face there, you head out to masterhellish.net. At the bottom of the website, there is a links section. Takes you to everything, my social medias, my different channels, all of that good stuff. Right then, do we put another bridge in, or do I call it? I think I'm going to call it from there. We're going to diagonal from that point. going to do a little rail bridge like that. So we're going to do a combination of digging and bridging. Here we're going to go up another one. So where it goes up naturally, we will continue that trend up. I don't want to go up too high because what goes up must come down. There we go. So we need to do a bridge across here. Oh, same height level. We're going down to... Oh, and then up to. There we go. Get the right height. We'll just cut a little notch. Okay, doing good. So we've gone up a few. And we've got to connect to here. I think we'd probably just go up another one and then just go as diagonal as I can. The problem is going back down diagonally. Ooh. That's going to be a challenge. Going down diagonally is a pain. Up and down, non-diagonal, not a problem. Let's do it. Let's do it. So let's go up one here. And then we'll go diagonal for a while. Ooh, that was a bit messy. Let's try again. Is that better? Can we get our track all the way through? Yep, there we go. And then we'll come up again. I don't actually know what the height difference is here. If we... Yeah, so this main line is at what I call base. So it's 1 above sea level. We're at base here, above the sea. So we've gone 1 up and 2 up. And you can see that if this line's at base, then our current line that we're working on is 2 up from base. So we've gone 2 up and that on this end, and we're 2 up on that end. Scrolling is crazy. So should be able to just go straight diagonal across. The only problem is that I think we'll actually hit here. So we're going to have to need a diagonal there and a diagonal there and then munch the two together. So let's see what we can do with that. Let's see what we can do. So if we come across for a little while... Ooh, that's a bit more of a dig through the hillside than I thought there was going to be. Never mind, never mind. Let's do the same over here. Yeah. Oh well. We went up a little bit. So then these two have got to come together. So let's do it a little bit more. Just destroying... Are we in Somerset? Where are we? We're not far from Brideford. South Malton we've just gone past. And then these two have got to connect up. So I think we'll do the top one going across a little bit more. That way we avoid this town. Okay. If we bring this one across a little... Yeah, this is some pretty big digging. I didn't think it would be as much digging as this. But never mind. Like I say, different play styles. Today, I don't really mind too much about the digging. But at least we're at the right height. There we go. Connect that up. Is that longer than 10? It's 11. Jobs are good. And there we go. We've got from Exeter out, round, over, and into Wales. That's a good start, that is. That's a good start. Let's put some signals on that and just check so far how well that's working. Just double check the polarity of my railway lines. Yep, that's the right way around. So we're doing signals every 5. I would do it every 2 or 3 normally, because the more often you've got your signals, the better the flow of the line. But the problem here is that they cost us so much money. Okay, so it looks like we haven't got signals here, but is that because of the bridges? Yeah, okay, so let's pop our signals on here. Control and drag. Yep, they've gone all the way back to the beginning. Fantastic. Now, the only thing we haven't got here that I probably should have thought about a little bit is the actual depots. We're going to need to add depots to this, but we'll get round to that later. let's do the line today, then we'll improve the line, and then get things up and going and see how it's working. So coming across Wales is going to be not too bad. I'm wondering, this bit's going to be a difficult and busy place to get around. We've got iron ore lines going up north. We've got passenger lines going from Chester out across the top of Wales. We've got this massive, great big steel mills setup going on here. We've got to get past all of this. And I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do it. I'm thinking maybe we nip between the steel mill and Chester, kind of come through here. There is a farm and a power station and a town. There's only a gap of 1 between the power station and the farm, so that's not the best. I mean, one option is we come through about here, but I feel like we have to zig out quite a lot. Although we're going to have to. There's no real other way that we can get around these towns and these mines. We probably just want to be coming in, like, along here. This is, I think, the target of where we're going to go. Because this side of the iron ore line is going to cause just too many problems. So if we just have it come in slightly raised along here, and then we'll figure it out. So this is one of the ways that I do the longer lines. It's like I don't always just start from one end and work my way across. I work out where the difficult points are going to be by looking up and down where I want to be, and I'll put bits of lines in at those difficult points that mark, you know, this is a good path through this point, and then I just connect the dots. But I think here, or somewhere around here, we might actually go across the line and then down there. I'm still thinking this side of Chester, or maybe this side of Chester might actually be better. Yeah, look. Oh, there's a... I was going to say we can get through these towns, but there's a farm and a forest in the way. I mean, we can bridge over the water. That's not a problem. Right, we're going through here. We're going to go there. Past that... what is that? That's a sawmill, isn't it? Past the sawmill. And I don't know what to do about this. Tunnels. Tunnels. One big tunnel? Yeah, one big tunnel will do. It's not so long that I really see it creating a problem. So we just press the Q key, press down, get a tunnel in. There we go. Now, which side of these villages we go will determine how we connect up to that down there. Try and choose a path of least resistance, I think would be a good way of doing it. Almost certain it's going to come this side though. We'll have a look. But that's where we're going through Chester. If we continue that line up to the water, let's just modify that slightly. Give us a good standing off the edge. I feel just like a bridge here is not a problem. It's shorter than the length of the train. There we go. And we can come up past this steel. Is it me or is there just far more industries on the map now? There are a lot. So somehow we've got to cross the iron ore line and then get on this side. And I've got a feeling crossing sooner rather than later up here is going to be better because we're going to crash into this town. So let's get rid of these unnecessary bits of road. And then where these trains aren't, there we go, that seems like an appropriate place to build, doesn't it? Now we want to go up, not down. There we go. We just put a bit of hill in there. And then go across. There we go. This is why I like to have some lines elevated and some lines not. Because you don't have to go up and down to deal with stuff like this. Now, just put a little tunnel in. Yeah, I think that's okay. Right. What I will do is I will connect this bit of line up to that bit of line and through the top of Wales here, and then we'll go and have a look at the other end. Right then, I've gone through the side of Wales and I've turned my attention now up to the north, and I was thinking originally of Glasgow, which is, you know, a good place to do it. I like the idea of Glasgow. The thing is that the railway line just kind of lends itself to going straight up to Edinburgh. It just like woomph right up that line, and we've got a lot of hills to deal with, but I'm sure we can deal that in a relatively nice way. But I looked at Edinburgh and I saw that we've got some nice little openings where we can nuzzle the station in. So let's try and do that. Okay, so if we just take out that like that, and is that a flat bit of ground there? Yeah, that's a flat bit of ground. If we can remove all this and all that, can we then? Yep, we can get line in there, which means we can get a station in there, I think. So let's try that now, and we will do 4 tracks and drag and drop like this. There is a building in the way, so it is saying about this building here, and the local authority, they don't like it. So let's try some trees first. Trees, trees, and trees. Okay, what do they think? They think we're medium. Still not good enough. We're going to have to give it one more bribe. Boop. Okay, they think we're good. They think we're good. Let's get rid of this. Can we now get the station in that I wanted? Alright, here we go. 10 by 4. Very nice. Okay, cool. And we don't need this road. Definitely don't need this little road. We've got this big road over here that we put in ages ago. All these little bits of road lying around all over the place. There we go. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Perfect. Okay, so similar situation to down the bottom. We're going to have a line coming out. We cross over so that we can share the platform. Then we're going to dig down so that we can make a tunnel. I think the tunnel goes to here. And then we do something similar on this side. We come out, we come across, diagonally go across there. Actually, I think that tunnel can be one shorter. Not that it really matters with these length of trains. There we go. That's better. Tunnel's in there. That comes out, length 10, matches the length 10, and this time we're turning the other way, we're turning this way. So we'll push that forward, pop our signals on there. There we go. And then this diagonal wants to come out at least 10. Past this little town here. Fantastic. And then we'll put the line going in next to it. Oh, this is great. We've spent the whole episode on pause as well. Some people don't like doing that. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Right. I think this is the first season that we've ever done that, though. I think all the other Let's Plays, we've had the game not paused. Let me know in the comments whether you think we should allow the game being paused for Season 10 or not. So to help deal with these hills that we're going to be coming up against, I'm going to raise us up a bit. We're going to have to do a little bit of cutting. Yeah, we're going to have to do a lot of cutting, but can't have this main line. It can't be the West Coast main line if it's just bobbling up and down all over the place. So we're going to try and raise it up a while. There we go. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 we've gone up. So then I think if what we'll do is we'll stay at that level, and then anything lower than that we will bridge over, and we'll potentially look into tunnels for other stuff. But this bit here is relatively smooth. Nice lovely line building today, there we are. So this bit here goes up. Is we going to do a tunnel with that? It'd be a long tunnel, look. It would go right all the way over there. So what we'll do, we'll push it forward just a little bit. And then have a look to see where the tunnel would go. Goes to there. And then we'll push it back the other way a little. To kind of just... There, our length 10 tunnel. I'm happy with a length 10 tunnel. Then this bit here is like a little valley. But it is a little one. So we'll push it out one way. See, we're only one high there. It's not too bad actually. We'll do the groundworks on that one. Here again, I think we're going to end up with another little tunnel sometime soon. Yeah, we're starting to push into the higher land there. Look now. So if I put a tunnel there, where would we go? To here. That sounds good to me. We can have an 8-length tunnel through that bit of hillside. And then this bit's a little bit flat. Until we get to the bottom of that hill. There's so many hills. How many hills have we got to go? Yep. Lots of hills. Lots and lots of hills. Oh, that's tiny. Okay, we'll push through that bit. Otherwise that tunnel would have been tiny. Now, here, look at that. A length 66 tunnel. You know what that tells me? It tells me we need to go up. So we will. We'll go up 1. We'll push in 10. And then we'll have a look to see if we need another tunnel. So I guess if we just fill that bit in, how long would the tunnel be there? 51! Wow. Yeah, but we're going to have to go up again. We'll go up. Dig up! There we go. Digging up. We're getting quite high up now. Right, now what about a tunnel? Length 2. From one extreme to the other, or what? Oh well, never mind. I think what we'll do though is we'll fill in this little valley here. Oh, now it's gone to length 32. Oh, right. Well, we'll go up again. Going up again. There we go. Now this definitely needs to be a tunnel. 20. It's a little bit long, but I think if we just push like one more block this way, and is it here? Let's have a look. Tunnel to there, tunnel to there. Yeah, there it is. 17. Still a little bit long. This is probably going to be the longest tunnel in the section. Let's push it to there. 14. That's a bit of a long tunnel, but never mind. I'm sure we can deal with it. It's not going to slow the entire network down. Well, look at that, folks. We've managed to come out of Edinburgh, get all the way through this, up into the hills, through some tunnels and a little bit of digging, and we haven't even made it all the way down to just north of Chester and Wales and past Leeds. We've got up to just past Lancaster. So we're going to... This is a big line and it's going to take a lot of work. So we're going to have to come back to this in a part 2. So in part 2, I will connect up this bit at the top that's coming out of Edinburgh with our line that's just gone past Lancaster. And then we'll add some depots on there, get some trains, some nice long trains. We'll have to decide how many passenger carriages to do, whether we want to do any mail. And then we'll have to think whether we want to do any stops along the way. Do we want to stop anywhere? Maybe we should integrate a station here at Chester with this one. And if we did that, this main line, the West Coast main line, would be linked to the North Wales line. Let me know what you think about that down in the comments. Do you want the West Coast main line to be linked in with North Wales? Do you think it will mess up too much with the cargo distribution? Let me know what you think about that. But for now, that is going to be all. I hope you've enjoyed today's building lines of trainsness episode, with the view of more passengers coming. And remember, get your end game saves into me. Do that by popping on the Discord or the other ways that I mentioned at the beginning of this series. And I will see you soon. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. And for now, goodbye.